it on display.
With this round, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings.
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but
Mississippi and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden.
all in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Fielded about a yard deep.
Let's go, bring it at their own 28-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. 54, right, 54.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Breeze now. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. Breeze's throw on target to Cook.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down, Breeze. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Okay, ready? Leo! Back! Hard! Hurry! Ready!
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
You ready? Recon, 132 fighter. Level.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's going to take a shot right away. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Rocket.
Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop.
2nd and 6 at the Saints' 48-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Crunch time, defense.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Double time.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Saints' 33-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Rip right. Let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 19. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
21-yard line.
Let's go now. 8 read. 61 matchbox lights.
They'll fake it. Now Now Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. On third down, Henry. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now Cohen. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
Ready.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Set. Yellow lady.
Check 55, Mike. All day, every day, any day.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady.
54, Mike. I don't think you got it, son. He's crying.
Now a play fake here on first down. Airing it out deep for Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Topper.
Check three.
Ready.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. This is Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Tighten up. Over. Tighten up. Kill.
Now a play fake. Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Kill. Check. Check.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now Breeze. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Adoree Jackson. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
It's caught. Humphreys. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Tannehill now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's first and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. A nice little juke. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Ready?
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He finds Humphries. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphries. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Vic Beasley, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, 84 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
You're good, you're good. Right forward, ready. 21. Stop. Protein spill. 5-9. Hey, easy. Tonight.
Working from the gun. It's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
21. Go.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off.
5-9.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up